Hey, so the 60-day turnaround, this is the diet that we have come up with, and we've taken pieces from the advanced plan for maximized living. We've taken pieces from the healing diet, which is much like the advanced plan. We've taken pieces from paleo, and so now this is what we teach in the 60-day turnaround. It's also what I'm writing in my book that I'm working on, and I wanted to just give it to you so you have it, because a lot of times I have people who are asking and they've never heard. So here it is. This diet, these are the key things that we have to do. The first one is I'm going to take you down off of all things that are sugar. So sugar itself, no good. Artificial sweeteners, no good. You have several sweeteners that are okay. So stevia and xylitol are okay. Mostly stevia, a little bit of xylitol, even a little bit of erythritol we say is fine. Those are both sugar alcohols. We don't want too much of those though. So we'd rather keep those down into a serving a day at most of either of those. We're going to take you off of things like fruits that are readily turned to sugar. So no bananas, no peaches, no plums, no anything other than one handful of berries every day. You can have a handful every single day. We figured out that that's actually a really good level to keep people at. In addition, we're going to look at foods like legumes, beans that turn readily into sugars, and we want to be done with those and take them off completely during this corrective phase of the diet. So remember that this is a corrective phase. When we graduate off of this phase, we can definitely add this stuff back in moderation and control. Our job is to teach you what that really means over our 60 days. So we'll take you off of excessive consumption of tomatoes. We have to reduce that because there's a lot of sugar in a tomato. No root vegetables besides maybe something like an onion that's used more to flavor or season, not really to eat an onion because there's a lot of sugar in an onion. If you don't believe me, caramelize some and you tell me how sweet an onion is once you cook that thing down into all the sugars that are left over. Carrots, of course, people eat carrots because they love carrots. Why? Big sugar rush from carrots. Look at carrot juice. Just go to the grocery store and look at the back of a carrot juice container. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's right there. So we want to take you off of all of that. We want to take you off of all grains completely. The only grain we're going to allow, and really a serving maybe every few days at most to once a week, is quinoa, or quinoa is what it looks like, but it's pronounced quinoa. Otherwise, no grains at all. So this is the gist of our diet of what we're taking away from us. Now what we're bringing in are more and more vegetables. I'm a huge fan of Juice Plus because I believe you should be having roughly 13 servings a day of vegetables and fruit. And in this case, only one is going to be fruit. That's 12 a day of vegetables, serving being the size of an open hand, piling vegetable in that. So that's quite a bit of food to get in you, but that's going to help give you all the nutrients you need so that you have everything you need for your body to be healed and healthy over time. Now, healing and health don't come just from nutrients or food. They come from the brain and spinal cord, so we've got to make sure that we're focused on, taking care of that part of our body so that we get the value of this diet. Will this heal hormones? It sure will. That's the major thing we do in the 60-day turnaround, is heal the leptin, insulin responses so that you can actually be a fat-burning machine. So with that, we want to bring fats in and elevate those over time. I push that we need to have MCTs, or medium chain triglycerides, every single day in the form of either coconut oil or pasture butter. So I believe everyone in this diet really should be on at least a serving a day of coconut oil or pasture or grass-fed butter, basically what pasture butter means. Every single day we need those MCTs, or MCFAs as they're sometimes known. So in addition to that, we're slowly going to bring up our fats more and more and more. We don't eat trans fat or man-made fats. We only eat healthy fats. So grass-fed animal fat is okay. We're not going to try to consume more of that. We're rather going to try to consume it, but just what naturally comes from eating grass-fed beef, grass-fed dairy, and we're okay with dairy. I will definitely pull somebody who's got inflammatory issues off of dairy for a period of time and get them back on it. And then we also want to make sure that we're increasing the fats from seeds and nuts. So we like chia seeds, and we have some great chia seed products that are incredible here. They're expensive compared to an average chia seed, but these are blends of different types of chia that give you a great look at omega-3 fatty acids and associated acid components. So we like that. We like flax seed. We like pepitas or pumpkin seeds. We also like pecans, walnuts, almonds. Those are all good as well. So we're going to increase those, and we're also very lastly going to control protein. This is not Atkins diet, this is not paleo. We want to pull that down and control the protein. And depending on where you are in this, your protein control alters. So if you're thin and you're looking for correction of hormones, the protein is going to be higher. If you're in need of weight loss, then we're going to bring that protein down lower. So low at times we might take some of you down to 20 to 30 grams maximum per day, where others might be up to 150 grams to 200 grams a day, depending on where you're on the scale. So that's the general idea of the 60-day turnaround diet. Hope you got some of that information. I know it was like drinking from a fire hose. Stick around, you can watch it again.